Welcome to Top 10 the World Channel. Top 10 the World is a channel that aggregates useful information for everyone. Now, let's go. Welcome to Top 10 animals that sleep the least in the world. 1. Sharks. Standing at the top of the list of the top 10 animals that sleep the least in the world is the shark. Whether hibernating or idle, this mysterious creature sleeps lightly. The main reason why they can't sleep deeply is because every time the activity of breathing water passes through the gills of the shark, it requires their body to work. 2. Dolphins. Female dolphins must be vigilant as their cubs do not sleep during the first 30 days of life. This may sound crazy, but these fry are always full of energy and love to explore their surroundings. A recently published study has revealed the surprising ability of dolphins. They can stay awake for days or weeks at a time without sleep. This makes them named in the top 10 animals that sleep the least in the world. So how can they survive without sleep? 3. Walrus. The walrus is the next name in the top 10 animals that sleep the least in the world. Walruses can spend up to 84 hours in continuous swimming, and when given the opportunity to rest, they will sleep by floating on the water, lying along the shore leaning against something in an upright position. They can spend between 2 and 19 hours resting and nap each nap for about 3 to 23 minutes. 4. Migratory birds. One of top 10 animals that sleep the least in the world cannot ignore migratory birds. These birds have been recorded to fly continuously for several days. Once on land, these birds begin to sleep like a sea forever and sleep continuously for up to 13 hours. Migration control, timing, and response are genetically controlled and appear to be a primitive trait even in non-migratory birds. Orientation and self-direction during migration is a much more complex phenomenon, which can involve both endogenous programs as well as through learning. 5. Donkey. Since being used for transporting goods, donkeys move around a lot and sleep only 3 hours a day. They wake up very easily, so don't expect to see them sleeping. The donkey, Equus asinus, is a mammal of the horse family, a family of odd-toed ungulates, one of the top 10 animals that sleep the least in the world. The wild ancestor of the donkey is the African wild ass, E. africanus. Donkeys have been used as a working animal for at least 5,000 years. 6. Cows. Cows are also one of the top 10 animals that sleep the least in the world. The cow sleep activity includes multiple naps during the day and at least 1 hour of deep sleep for a total sleep time of about 4 hours. These animals can stay alert throughout the night if they sense danger. Cows have a lifespan of about 18 to 25 years in the wild, while in captivity it has been recorded to live up to 36 years. They have a gestation period of 9 to 11 months, depending on the species, and give birth mainly to one young, rarely twins, in the spring, collectively known as calves. 7. Elephants. During the day, this large animal naps for about 15 minutes in a standing position. In the evening, when tired after their daily activities, elephants will fall into a deep sleep from 4 to 6 hours. Every day, elephants spend about 16 hours looking for food and only sleep for about 3 to 5 hours. Therefore, elephants sleep less, and elephants are in the top 10 animals that sleep the least in the world. 8. Horses. This animal has a great ability to sleep standing up in the top 10 animals that sleep the least in the world. Each day, the horse will divide into many short naps of only about 15 minutes. The total rest of the horse is about 5 to 7 hours, with at least 4 hours spent in sleeping activity. Horses are a species of mammal in the family Equidae, order Perissodactyla, hooves. This species was described by Linnaeus in 1758, and is one of the 8 extant subspecies of the family Equidae. Horses have undergone an evolutionary process between 45 and 55 million years to go from being a small creature with multi-toed legs to the large animal form with one-toed feet today. 9. Giraffe. Each giraffe will sleep about 4.6 hours a day. Most of their sleep will be broken up into short naps lasting about 35 minutes or less. In particular, they can sleep even in a standing position. Because of these unique features, giraffes are in the top 10 animals that sleep the least in the world. Giraffes usually live in savannas and open forests. They prefer the Acaceae, Comifera, Combretum and Terminalia open forests to denser environments such as Brachystegia. Angola giraffes can be found in desert environments. Giraffes forage on tree branches, preferring trees of the subfamily Acaceae and the genera Comifera and Terminalia, which are important sources of calcium and protein to maintain giraffe growth. They also eat shrubs, grass, and fruit. A giraffe eats about 34 kilograms, 75 pounds, of leaves per day. When stressed, giraffes can chew on tree bark. Despite being herbivores, giraffes are known to visit carcasses and lick dried meat off bones. 10. Sheep. Last on the list of top 10 animals that sleep the least in the world is the sheep. Sheep have circadian rhythms similar to humans, but each day this animal only spends 4 to 5 hours sleeping. In particular, the REM sleep of sheep is also shorter than that of predatory animals. Because spending too much time sleeping will make the sheep more vulnerable to attack. Sheep are active during the day, eating from morning to night, occasionally stopping to rest and chew. Ideal pasture for sheep such as grass, legume and forb. Sheep land types vary widely from grain pastures and native dryland reclaimed land. Plants common to sheep are found all over the world, and include, but are not limited to, cherries, oaks, tomatoes, yew, rhubarb, potatoes, and rhododendrons. Don't forget to click like, subscribe and comment to let the Top 10 The World channel know.